Hello and welcome back to the last shoutout call. Yes, that's right. This is going to be the last time I'm going to do shoutouts directly on request. The reason why I've decided to change this is because of the amount of time it takes to do the shoutouts, pick them out of the comments, notice all these things, and organize it all. It takes actually quite a bit of time, and, well, not everyone gets a shoutout as quickly or as easily if they're going on throughout the entire day into the next day. You will still be able to get a shout out if you suggest items for building vehicles, because as a result, I mention whoever, suggested the idea for the design. So if you're going to want to get shout outs in the future, effectively shout outs in the future, you're going to have to suggest items for building stuff that's I haven't already built, though, because if I've already built it, it's not going to happen. Just so you know, it has to be something new. Anyway, let's start with the shoutouts here today. We've got Baymax227 Baymax, Behind Inc, Danny Corell, Eric the White, number one dash Eric the White in parentheses. Lego Guy 626, Mark Williams, Matthew Thorne, Only Gaming 2, Prak Boonid, Thor Nugent, and Wookie Gaming or Gaming God. Two more. I forgot there's just two more here to fill in the gap before we continue. Green Squig and Sander Camp. And that's all the shoutouts. Now, for this episode, what we're going to do... Sorry about that. Okay, continuing on. What we're going to do today is a basically idea bomb. Effectively, we're going to try and throw together a bunch of designs really quickly that are of a bunch of different, smaller, simpler vehicles. In this particular case, we're going to do... I'm guessing at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different builds. Yeah, 7 different builds all at once. Well, not all at once. I mean, just really quickly, one after another. So first off, we've got one by... shoot, I should have wrote their names down. First one is by the Zebby Ferret. Let's see here. And we're going to build first a caltrop. just very simple, very straightforward, just a caltrop. Let's see here. Need to find a good thing for this. Yep, caltrops, as in like something you put down and it impedes enemy vehicles on their attempts to attack you and stuff. Oh, by the way, an update a patch to the game has recently come out again. It was pretty quick after the last one. I'm guessing they might have fixed something small but important to fix. I'm not sure. It was 0.15. Where? Also, hey, check out new part. That part earlier that was really unusual looking, yeah, it's an alternator conveyor, which is pretty cool. I like that. That's really neat. I'm not going to worry about it at the moment. Let's see here. I wanted to make a caltrop. Where's the drills? Are they just not here? Am I just oblivious? That could be the case. I might be just oblivious. Because sometimes that does happen. I get oblivious-ated. Ah, there they are. I missed them like 4 times, I think. Okay. Just make a caltrop. And yes, I'm using the cab for it. Yeah. I mean, what I could do for the caltrop is I could make it out of a single block, but then I wouldn't be able to use the caltrop it wouldn't look like a caltrop. Alternatively, now I'm kind of wondering, I wonder what using the bigger drills would look like for the caltrop. Out of curiosity. Looks more caltropy. More caltropy. Okay. Now I'm curious about another idea for an adjustment. You know what? Actually, I think I'll just make 3 different caltrops. Just because. Why not? Let's do it. We'll make a small caltrop with these drills. Okay, where's wasn't there another drill? Where'd it go? Did I throw it? Is that it? No, that's the conveyor thing. I guess it must have just despawned, or maybe it's underneath this. No, I don't know. It's just not there. Okay, well, there's the small caltrop. Here's the medium caltrop. He's like, medium? What, there's gonna be a bigger one? Oh yeah, oh yeah. We're gonna make a big one using the diamond cover here. I need a few more parts for this piece. And actually, for this one, I'm going to go ahead and go a little bit overboard on it and give it actually some batteries. So it's going to be it's going to be self-repairing and shielded caltrop with batteries, so it explodes as well if it's actually destroyed. I think that might be neat. Where's the oh, they're over here. Batteries. Yeah, there we go. So we'll do that. Then we need a repair bubble. I think there should be... Yeah, there. Repair bubble. Doof. Hang on. Actually, let's drag this over here a little bit. Come on. Move. I want to be a little bit further away from that. Okay, there we go. Come on, underneath. Oop! Just toss me around, why don't you? Okay. Then throw another one down here. Okay. So that's battery and repair field, and what else do we need? Actually, I think that might be most of it. We just need a few more batteries. There we go. Now we start sticking on the diamond bits here. This is kind of just silly, but why not? Right? Like, why not? Giant caltrop. So there we go. There's 3 caltrops. Let's just go ahead and go through these. Let's call this one the small caltrop, I guess. I kind of want to not have that one in the screen, so I guess this one will do. From the back. Here. The Zibby Ferret. Small caltrop. Tweak this, sure. Small caltrop. There, the Zibby Ferret. Small caltrop. Small caltrop. Nah, just just okay. Yeah, there we go. Tweet. Just that's that. Okay, next one. And then we'll get a picture of this one. Maybe I shouldn't have done it like that because I clicked on that and I think it messed it up. I think that was the wrong one, so let's try that again from this angle instead. Don't tweet it. There we go. Medium caltrop. Oh. Okay, yeah. And then we go up to the big one. Can you imagine a bunch of these just being scattered around the landscape? Oh, I didn't click on the tweet. Ah, oh, dag nabbit. Now I have to take it again. Save. Tweet this. TZF medium caltrop. There we go. Now we go to this one. TZF large caltrop. Large caltrop. Save. Tweet this. Basically, I'm going to have a bunch of updates to my Twitter now. Large caltrop. Okay. This is going to be ridiculous, but sure. Now, next on the agenda, I'm going to just quickly write these off, because I've got those done. That was nice and quick. That was caltrops. Let's do a spike strip now. Spike strip. This effectively means something that you would run over and it would cause damage to your vehicle if you're running over it. So I think what I'm going to do for this, let's get a wheel, one of these. Let's put these on the sides, elongated blocks, why not? I mean, it's not really going to be that big a deal, I think, so... Also, it actually might be kind of nice for people to pick up parts they have difficulty getting their hands on, you know? So they see this thing, they're like, oh, wow! It's almost like free part tech. Free parts tech. Okay, this is going to take a moment. Alright. I think I'll leave well... Actually, I'm going to take these wheels off and put on different wheels. How about some Venture Co. wheels, maybe? That seems reasonable. Something like that. Yeah, I think that'll do. Some Venture Co. wheels. Oh, okay. No, those aren't gonna do. Let's try some of these wheels then. See how well these do. Oop, nope. I want this one. Yeah, there we go. Might be kind of amusing if I put some gyros on there too. Let's see. Yeah, that works. There we go. I think that'll do. Rather than using the experimental wheels, we'll use the gyros, because gyros are pretty cool. And I think they're alright. And it'll also help sort of like keep itself up a little bit and organize where you want it, for most cases. So it's a little mobile spike strip. We're going to test some of these out, I think. Both the caltrops and the spike strip, I think. That might be interesting to try out. So let's go ahead and take a picture of this. I'm going to call this the TZF spike strip. Tweak this. TZF spike strip. There we go. Okay, so that's another one done. Okay, strike that off the list. Now let's do the spinning spike pillar. I'm sorry if a lot of these are all the same guy, but he did suggest a whole pile of them. Stupid AI. Just running into the wall. Pillar of doom. Whoa, I must have tossed him pretty far. I don't even see where he went. Okay, now, let's see here. Let's make a spinning spike pillar. So, if we're going to make something like that, we're going to want the rotating anchor. We're going to want this, so it'll rotate. Ah, wow. That's really slow. Oh well. So this is going to be basically like a version of the spike strip, only except it's like spikes on the length of the pillar. Actually, I shouldn't put this here now I think about it. Let's put it on the other side so it's out of the way. So I'm going to put it over here instead. That way it's not in the way of anything that we're building for the next build. Just building a whole bunch of spiky things. Actually, given how slow this thing turns, maybe I should make it like multiple directional. How wide is that? Just short. Good. Okay. Let's do something like this. Actually, that turn speed isn't so bad now. Ooh, I wonder if I can make it turn faster if I put like on some horn boosters. This raises a question. Maybe. I'm not sure yet. Let's try more. Add more of these. Okay, I'm going to start working on this. Nope. Thrusters do not speed up rotation. Otherwise all of that would have made a difference, which it didn't, so yep. I can't use the build. Oh, maybe I can use the build beam. Okay, that's interesting, and then it just roots itself afterwards. That's cool. I didn't know you could do that with structures. That's really neat. I wonder if anyone else knew that I didn't, because that's really neat. I was not at all expecting that. Wow. Really? I wonder how well it would do against a enemy robot equivalent. Because, yeah, it's not apparently doing anything to my own vehicle. I think that's because it's like, damage is not received. It's basically kind of like how guns don't do damage to your own vehicles. So, maybe if I put something like this here, a little pile, how about that? Oh yeah, that seems to be doing damage as it passes through. So I think it would do more damage to vehicles as it did that. Just because I can. And it'll fit better for the thing. It looks kind of like a giant A giant whisk? I think? No, not a whisk. What am I talking about? No. It's not a giant whisk that it looks like. It looks like... Strange. Okay. What does it look like? My brain. Come on, brain. Oh, yeah. Okay, a whisk, but an industrial whisk. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Like, you'd see at the bottom of a vat of something that you're processing to make into food or something. Or maybe process oil or something. Just the giant whisk at the bottom of a vat. Or just to keep something from, like, settling, because it would mess it up if it settled. It kind of looks like that. That's what it looks like to me. Like some giant whisk. Industrial whisk. That's kind of neat. Okay. So I'm going to do that, I think, for the picture. Zoom out a little bit more. Something like that, yeah. Okay, take a picture. TZF. Oh, TZF, it was spinning spike pillar. Let's call it the TZF spike whisk. Spike whisk. There we go. Tweet. TZF spike whisk. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. That's another nice addition to the pile. All right, so that's 3 done. Let's go do the hexacharger next, maybe. Now let's. Yeah. All right, yeah, we'll do the hexacharger next. Yeah, there we go. There's Chaos. Return of Chaos Dragon after being destroyed in the previous, in the main world. But he's a pretty good width for a vehicle, so I think building... Yeah, you can just drift off into infinity, Mr. Hover Shark. I appreciate your assistance. Or you can just smack over there. That works. Okay. Smashing. Okay. Now, how do I want to design this real quick? I want to make it simple because it's like, it's just like six pillars that charge up your vehicle, basically. So something like centered here. The problem with this design is that the batteries aren't near the edges because it's centered inside. Right around in there and on the back, so that makes it harder to really make us a hexapillar design kind of thing to take advantage of that kind of process. I want this 2 by no 2. No, the 2. Thank you. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna work on this. Okay. So there's the design. Looks good, I think. All I need to put on it is like a little AI thing so I can mark it for the design. Let's see here. I need the... Where is it? Oh, it's over there, right? There it is. Okay. I'll just center that in the middle. Maybe I'll even just stick a little radar on it just for extra's sake. Here's the radars. Radars. There it is. Radar. Okay. Get back over there. Stick this on. There we go. Now we got radar on it as well. Why not? And there you go. Get this out of there so it's out of the way so I can just take a picture of the exact thing that I want to take a picture of here. There it is. The Hexacharger. I think that's like that's a pretty cool design, I think, with the charger things on up high, raised up high. That seems cool. I like it. Okay, let's take a picture of that. It's like this, sort of. It'd be just like that. Yeah, I think that'll do. And we'll call it the TZF Hexacharger. Hexacharger. There we go. Tweak this. TZF Hexacharger. There we go. Simple designs. This episode's going to actually probably be a little bit longer just because I'm throwing so many designs out the door as quickly as possible. Now, let's do something that isn't by the Zebby Ferret, because we just did like 1, 2, 3, 4 separate designs for the Zebby Ferret there. Let's do something different. One sec. Alright, now it's time for the next one. What we're going to build today is the Giant Pillar of Fail. At least that's what I call it, because its intended purpose is actually pretty much to fail. Let me demonstrate momentarily. Need to make it suitably in the air. Actually, just get rid of that. Let's. Oh, whoa! What? No, I don't want to go over there. I want to take this and go over there. Thank you. Okay, so the idea is that what we're gonna do is just add like some wheels. Here. The Giant Pillar of Fail. It's pretty simple, really, in its intended purpose. We just set it up on some wheels. Establish something like that. And then we start just keep on stacking. Just keep on stacking. I'll be right back. Huh. I can't actually go any higher. The design refuses to let me go higher. See, it's not lighting up on the top here. Can we increase it on the bottom? Let's find out. So if I slip this underneath, can I do that? Oh. It's hard to tell if I can do that. I can't look at the underside. Egads. Okay, can you put it there like that, and that should help keep the wheel facing down. Or not. Why is it trying to aim up? Oh, come on. Why do you not aim down? Is it not possible for you to do that? I guess it doesn't want to do it. Okay. Let's try this on for size for a second. Stick these like this. I don't think it will let me actually build this any higher. Yeah, it's not allowing me to put it any higher. So this is actually as high as you can go with a giant tower. Well, that's too bad. I kind of wanted to keep going until it fell over just from the random forces that get applied to stuff. But I guess we can't do that. So what we're going to do instead is apply some weight at the top here until it tips over from the sheer mass. Come on. Seriously. Are you that stable? After me putting this much weight on? Are you... Okay, there we go. Pull this off, pull it off. Oh, oh, no, it's tipping back! Undo, undo. There we go. Uh-oh. Here we go. Leaning tower fail! Crash! Okay. That was really kind of silly and nonsensical and pointless, but hey, we did it anyway. Because it was requested. And boop! All the parts broken. Okay. So... I just realized that maybe what I should have done... I should have maybe copied that, but at the same time, it's like, it's a giant tower of parts. You could easily do that on your own, probably. Whoever, because it's not complex at all. So I'm sorry if I'm a little bit cynical on that. It's like, it's just a giant tower of parts. You can make a giant tower of parts out of almost anything. It wasn't actually all that impressive either, because it didn't like break into a ton of parts upon crashing into the ground. It's actually really kind of lame, actually. Okay, sorry to... Wow. You're still here. I didn't know you were still here. Okay, that's interesting. Well, anyway, back on target. What's next after the giant pillar fail? Mini gyro tech. Okay, somebody wanted me to make a tech using the gyro. And basically be elevated up on that kind of thing. So, let's see here. Little itty bitty tech that uses a gyro to stay stable. Let's get some light parts, because why not? Get a gyro and a wheel bit. You're supposed to be like that. No, not you. This. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's kind of silly. Actually, I didn't want you. Get out of here. It's just ridiculous, really. Just a single little wheel. It can't even steer itself like this. Can this steer as opposed to that part? It does help. Actually, I could probably just use the same part over and over again, but yeah, I'll just use the armored wheel base thing here. Okay. Oh, what? I don't. Just there we go. That was strange. Okay, that's interesting. It immediately flips over without the cab. Huh. Mini gyrotech. Okay. Let's add some guns on it. And maybe some armor or something. It's supposed to be mini, so it has to be really small. But its functionality, it's functionably requiring... I can't even talk. And what the heck happened? Oh, they're attached to the sides, right. Okay, you know what? I'm going to rearrange that. Let's put this on the bottom. Make it use 2 wheels. Make it a little bit top-heavy. I think would be good. So that requires something like maybe this on the back. Oh yeah, check that out. A little bit of top heaviness there. I think that's good. I need to see what I'm doing. There we go. Yeah, kind of like that. Okay. Nah, let's not use that. Let's use something else. Let's see here. Throw on a, Oh, the mini gyrotech, I'm sorry. I didn't shout out the person. Let's quickly... just give me a second. I'll shout them out. Okay, the tech idea is by Corey Wilt. I'm really sorry. I didn't actually mention you at the start of this building process. I probably showed it anyway, just at the beginning, just to show your name, but I'm sorry I didn't mention it at first. Ooh. Okay, that's funny. Let's do something more like that. Some more of that. Let's do more of that. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Actually, let's use these. Actually, no, just take those off. Let's put the horn boosters on directly like this, so we can turn faster and during driving. Whee! It's like a little moped. Only it's... is that what it's called? I don't even know. But this is crazy. This crazy little thing. Okay. This is funny. Maybe get a little speed dial on there so I can see what's going on as I'm moving around. Let's mount some of these on the front so I can have some guns on here. What would be a good gun to add? No, the Uzi machine guns were pathetic. Let's put something... Pound cannons? You know what? Sure, pound cannons. That makes it heavier on the front there. Whee! Look at this. It needs a fuel tank on there, or something to help make it so it can keep going like this, a little bit easier. So I need to add a little bit of fuel on there. Let's put the horn boosters so they're facing like that. Oh, but I can't turn now if I have it like that. Dang it. Okay. Okay, let's leave it like that, I guess. And then what can we add? Actually, I kind of want to move these on the side now that I think about it, because they're kind of heavy. It's forcing it to lean forward a lot more. Okay. What should we add for this? Alright, fuel tank. I wanted to add a fuel tank. I guess we can do that. I think what I want to do, actually... Let's extend this out by 1. I can imagine that just being a total problem, actually. Let's try adding some... adding some of these on the back. Yeah, kind of like that. And then we can also add... what was another mechanism I'd like to add? Shield generator. Shield gen. Where's the... Oh, right, they're over here. Yep. Shield and repair field. Kind of like that. Or maybe I put them like this. Then I need a battery. Or a few. There's the batteries. I need to get this stuff out of the way. Battery. There we go. This little pile of this little battery thing. Something more like this, so it has better mounting capacity. I'm trying to balance it out here a little bit still. I need a little bit more weight on the front. Keep on balancing. That's a light. You know what? Sure. Let's put a light on here. A good one. Like, yeah, this guy. There we go. A little bit more weight on the front there. That back on the middle. And the horn boosters aren't working. They're supposed to be turning. They're not responding. I don't know why they're not responding. And now it's having trouble. Okay, I got an idea. Get back to the... I need to present more more raised. I need to raise the shield and other thing like that. I think it actually needs another gyro now, because it's tipping over too much. So now we need to add another gyro. Little mini gyro vehicle. It's still small, so. And now it won't turn. That's interesting. That's strange. I don't know what happened, but the horn boosters aren't responding to my efforts to make it turn for some reason. Do I need more now? It's weird. The horn boosters seem to, like, sometimes decide, yeah, you know what, I'll work, and then sometimes they don't. They're like, no, I refuse to do this because reasons. And this confounds me. It really does confound me. I'm just like, what the heck? Why aren't you working? Okay, different idea. Let's put that like that. Do this and that. Up, up. Ah, yeah. Okay, maybe put this back here like this. Balance it out a little bit better. But now, without the fuel tank, it's got problems again. Okay, this one's actually taking a little bit longer than I had anticipated. This might end up being a speed build as well, even though I've been chattering during the whole process. Actually, maybe that works. That works. Yeah. Kind of. Problem with the fuel tank, the problem is the fuel tank doesn't fill up fast enough. Yeah. Yeah, TerraTech. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better, actually. It's functioning a lot better. Let's also give it a little bit of control using, like, that mechanism. Maybe. Like, on the top. And then, is there anywhere else I could put this on the back? Yeah, okay. Kind of like that. Yeah! Now I should be able to turn a little bit more. A little bit better. Kind of. Maybe not. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I think this is good. And it's got little cannons on it. So how's that weight doing? I think it's a little bit further to the back. So let's add some guns on the front here. Something like this. Yeah. No, not the lasers. The lasers won't adapt properly, I don't think. So I need a little bit more of a... No, not that. I need a better weapon that kind of changes direct aim up. Yeah, it aims up. Yeah, there we go. That'll do. Oh! Okay, it's tipping over a lot because of this thing on the front. But I wanted it to have some lights, you know? Something to light itself up, so it's like, light of the party! Actually, the life of the party. You know, I got an idea. Let's put a light on the back, like that. Yeah, and then we can put... let's see here. Also, let's go ahead and arrange this so it has backwards thrust as well. So it slows down its forward thrust, but it also now has like backwards thrust and better maneuverability in all directions. I think that's a good idea. And then what we wanted to add for the final piece here, I think we should add a slope. Just a little slope there. This is a little gyrotech design. It's just ridiculous. Okay. Well, I guess that's it for this no. Not yet. There's still one more vehicle we get to build. I forgot. Again. One last vehicle before this video is done. Let's go charge this up real quick, see how well the coverage is on it. Oh, coverage is great. That's great. Great coverage. Yeah, we're good. It's good. That's funny. I just find this like a funny little design. How fast can it go? About 42 miles per hour at top speed. I think that's actually a pretty good design. I'm going to take off the altimeter. Well, actually, no, I'll leave it on there just because, you know, more vehicles need the altimeter on there, I think. I think that's actually a pretty good design. This design is so ridiculous. Okay. Anyway. Alright. Let's save it. This one is for... what was his name again? I'm terrible. Shoot. Alright, right. Corey Wilt. So, Corey Wilt, that's CW. So, and Mini Gyro Tech. There you go. There you go, Corey Wilt. Mini Gyro Tech. CW Mini Gyro Tech. I think this is a great design. It looks silly, but it's perfect. And it's got a little light for darkness, so it lights up a little bit its surrounding area. And yeah, I think that's a great little, like, design for a Gyrotech. Alright, now for the final... Actually, you know what? This one will be a little bit more complex, so you know what? I'm going to save it for next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode so far. We've built several different little designs. We built a spike strip. We built the Gyrotech. We built 3 caltrops. 1 small, medium, and large. We built a spinning spike whisk. Yes. And we also built the hexagon charger. Hexacharger. And yeah, I think that's a pretty good list of things we just built in a hurry here. So if you want to see more, and maybe see me ramp out a bunch of other small or simple designs like this again, just let me know, and then we can actually get it all nicely organized. And now, Oh, we also, I almost forgot, we also made the Leaning Tower fail. Not actually, it wasn't really leaning as much as I'd like it to. But anyway, yeah, that was interesting. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be recording, and Selenvo out.